I was standing outside the salon this morning and I came across the ultimate foe of dog guardians during the spring and summer months. These little buggers. These grass seeds, and grass seeds are a major danger to dogs, particularly because they're kind of everywhere, they're unavoidable. The reason we want to avoid grass seeds as dog guardians is because they can be extremely dangerous to your dog. You see that sharp little tip on the end there? That can penetrate through your dog's coat and it can go into their skin. And when it goes into their skin, it can travel throughout their body, it can cause infection, it can make them extremely ill, and in severe cases, it can actually kill them. Grass seeds can also go into your dog's nose, they can go in through their mouth, they can get stuck between their teeth, they can get stuck under their eyelids, they can go through their ears, and they can also get stuck around their nether regions. And unfortunately, all of these places they can then travel from and cause all sorts of issues. So signs that your dog might have a grass seed, they might be licking or chewing quite frantically at a certain spot. When you look at that spot, you may find that there is a bit of swelling or some tight skin or even a little hole there. They might be weeping from that area as well. They might be scratching at their ears and maybe crying. They could have running from their nose or blood from their nose. They could be rubbing at their mouth or rubbing at their eyes, not opening their eyes properly. And some dogs don't show any signs at all. So the important thing is to make sure that you're checking your dogs over. Make sure you're checking between those paw pads, checking between their teeth. Obviously you can't really see down the ear canal, but you know, flipping over their ears, checking there's nothing in there. And the moment you notice anything suspicious, try and see if there's anything in there. And if you can't see anything, but they're still acting funny, then definitely get a vet check done. There are a couple of things we can do to reduce the risk of grass seeds for our dogs. Walking them in sort of concreted areas, or the beach isn't really an option in Adelaide at the moment. Just trying to avoid really grassy areas. Even short grass can grow grass seeds. Also keeping the coat short, particularly between their paw pads and between their toes. Even short-coated dogs can get grass seeds, and particularly in those vulnerable areas. Keeping the coat short if possible. With double-coated dogs, making sure that they're getting brushed really regularly so that you are brushing any seeds out. And also just checking the coat and the dog all over at least once a day, particularly in those areas where there are folds of skin, like the armpits, under the ears, in their mouth, checking those teeth. And any of those things will help to reduce the risk. And if you catch it early, often it doesn't end in a big debacle. However, if it is left for a long time, then you may be looking at a major surgery or worse. So make sure you're checking your dogs over nice and frequently during this spring and summer, and hopefully you can avoid any nasty incidents with grass seeds and therefore avoid any stressful visits to the vet.